The Antigua Labour Party administration, under the leadership of Prime Minister the Honorable Gaston Brown, in its first term as the government of Antigua and Barbuda, attracted more than $3 billion in investment. This feat came as a result of its ability to effectively market the destination as a sound one for foreign direct investment. The drive is to secure new hotel investments in Antigua and Barbuda, and it falls within the three main objectives of the Ministry of Tourism, Economic Development and Investment, with the other two being increased air and sea lift and the redevelopment of the port and city of St. John's. Within the 5-year plan, the hope is to double the current room stock of about 3,000, but increasing airlift to the Twin Island destination ties hand in hand with this goal. Airlift, the amount of seats being brought into a destination by various carriers. There is a direct correlation between room stock and increased airlift simply because new carriers are attracted to destinations based on their room capacity, that is, the ability of the destination to supply rooms to increased visitors. Therefore, without accommodation, attempts to increase airlift via the attraction of new carriers or the addition of flights for existing routes will not be successful. We have over 12 properties that are currently either in construction or set to commence shortly, with announcements on the horizon for more. Developments that ultimately will assist in the diversification of Antigua and Barbuda's product offering, as well as the improvement of the services available to our visitors. This series is geared towards highlighting a few of the expected additions to our hotel product. Welcome to Tourism Investment Developments, an eye on new properties. In this program, we will look at the Hodges Bay Resort and Spa, the Royalton and Best Western Premier. Considered one of the most important new hotel developments on island, the Hodges Bay Resort and Spa will open its doors in the winter season of 2018. The development, which has changed hands quite a few times, is now being managed by Elegant Hotels, which has established its brand regionally and internationally.
We are a public company listed on the London Stock Exchange. We're probably one of the few, if not the only, hotel group in the Caribbean listed on the exchange in the UK. We listed in 2015 with 5 hotels, and within the last 2.5 years we've grown the portfolio to 9 hotels. We own and operate 7 of those in Barbados, and we manage Hodges Bay here in Antigua, which we're managing towards the opening, and we have a sales and marketing agreement with the landings in St. Lucia.
The resort is to be a great addition to the Antiguan landscape, offering a modern and upscale product.
Well, it's a very large property for the amount of rooms we have. In total 122 rooms, 79 units. But we will be featuring 3 main new restaurants, which is going to be a tapas international restaurant as well as a fine dining, more based on grill and Caribbean fusion, and as well an all-day dining restaurant. The resort features 2 very large pools, an adults only pool, and a beautiful lush tropical landscaping. We have a full kids club as well as a teens club. So there's 2 completely different rooms. There's staff on board pretty much 12 to 16 hours a day to ensure that the guests staying here with their families have the children taken care of.
80% of the staff hired when the soft opening occurs will be local, but that number will increase even more as the resort establishes its base. 95% of the construction crew are natives of Antigua and Barbuda, and they've received good reviews from the management of the property.
I think if you look at overall the finished product, we have probably reached a very high level of detail. Obviously, towards the end of it, it takes a little bit of leading and looking at the details to ensure that it will be up to our standards. But I must say everybody is very willing and very open and helpful to get this product to be one of the superior properties on this island.
Minister of Tourism, Economic Development and Investment, the Honorable Charles Fernandez, has been keen on the progress of this development, as it is also located in the heart of his constituency, St. John's Rural North.
This property is considered one of the most important ones at this time because it's been a while in getting off the ground. It's had several owners. We're very pleased now. Elegant Resorts has taken over the management of it. They have come in recently and are really seeing that it's brought up to a very high standard. And that is something that we're really pleased about. From the tour today, we can see the number of changes that have occurred in the past weeks. And so that is something that, again, that we're happy about. We want to welcome Elegant Resorts to Antigua. We know they have a number of properties in Barbados. And again, congratulations to them, and we welcome them to Antigua and Barbados.
The property formerly known as the Royal Antiguan Hotel, situated on the western end of the island, has become a viable part of the Antiguan tourism product since 1985. In 2004, the then government sold the property to St. Nicholas for US $18 million with a performance clause to spend US $12 million to upgrade the property to a first-class conference center. Renovations were done in 2008, but the once buoyant property still faltered. Now in 2018, help is underway. The former Royal Antiguan Hotel will now become known as the Royalton. The property has been acquired by the Blue Diamond Group, and a complete transformation will take place, adding a total of 288 rooms to the island's room stock with the assistance of local contractors.
We're going to have 288 rooms. We're going to add more swimming pools to the area of the beach, more restaurants. We're going to build the new village, which is going to have the front desk and the motor lobby and a casino. And in terms of local contractors and local hiring, I can anticipate a figure, a number, but we are working with local contractors so far, and we want to continue doing that.
The main contractor is a company from the Dominican Republic, Codelpa. However, local contractors will be utilized to complete various parts of the project, with only specialists being imported for special tasks from overseas.
I could say 50% would be a reasonable number, but we have to have in mind that we are going to bring certain type of engines and equipment that needs to be installed by their expert.
Among other features, the Royalton will boast a village complete with a sports bar, steakhouse, casino, and entertainment center, and the hotel will offer boardroom and conference room facilities. An extensive gym and spa will also be a highlight of the Royalton. Already, the former main structure of the Royal Antiguan Hotel has been completely gutted, and showrooms are in order, featuring a unique contemporary design. Equipment to go full steam ahead into Phase 2 and 3 of construction have begun arriving on island, and a target date of February 2019 has been set for opening.
Originally, we wanted to open here in December. That because we are having some challenges now. We anticipate that we are going to be opening by the beginning of February. The bookings, well, according to what we have had before in other openings, we think that we can have 70 to 80 of booking for that date.
We now move to the southern side of the island, where a father and son team has delved headfirst into bringing a well-known brand to the hotel landscape in Antigua and Barbuda. The site that will be transformed into the Best Western Premier is nestled in the heart of an already buoyant hotel district, with the Sugar Ridge Hotel, the Jolly Harbour Complex, the Jolly Beach Resort, Coco's and Cocoa Bay Resorts in close proximity. But the Barretts are very confident that they are bringing something very exquisite to the local product offering.
Antigua was an easy one. I mean, we've been here for probably 20 years now, involved in real estate development. This is our first hotel project, so it was important to find the right partner. Best Western actually just fits with the whole business plan. This land actually is positioned right next door to Jolly Harbour. Obviously, you know, the beaches that are in the area are fantastic. So it just worked for us.
Construction has already begun, and a lot of concrete foundation work has been completed. But this, Adam says, will speed up considerably in the coming weeks.
The construction itself is going to speed up considerably in the coming months once our steel frames get here. But no, I mean, for us it was a no-brainer. The market for Best Western, they are typically more middle market, which allows us to be a little bit more competitive. We did run into some delays for the steel manufacturing, which has now been solved. So we're expecting for them to actually depart Mexico next week, and then on the basis of them arriving, we're looking at the end, well, sort of 2019-2020 winter, but in 2019, so probably closer towards August.
The government has come in for high commendations with regards to ensuring that processes and the ease of doing business have been simplified so that the project can move ahead at a steady pace.
It was a breeze, really, in the sense that there were no roadblocks put in place. It was just a case of making sure that we had all of the details in place, that we'd crossed all of the T's, dotted all of the I's, and they held us accountable. And that was a good thing because it allowed us to fine-tune our business plan and ultimately feel comfortable in investing.
Junior Minister of Tourism, Senator Mary Claire Hurst, upon visiting the site, notes her impressions.
It looks good to me. They are doing pretty well, and this is what we need in Antigua and Barbuda. I'm told that they will be ready for opening in about 2 years, and so far the project seems to be moving swiftly ahead. As you see, there are about 15-20 workers, and they're working diligently. And I'm sure, as I spoke with Mr. Barrett, the son, actually, he said that they're awaiting some steel frame out of Venezuela, I think he said, and as soon as it comes, then we'll see the rest of the project going up really fast.
The Best Western Premier will feature 126 units, a rooftop swimming pool and restaurant, and a beach club. Also, a 24-hour fitness center, and most importantly, meeting facilities.
Well, as it is a Best Western Premier, there are set amenities that we have to include. So obviously we have a swimming pool, we have a fitness facility, conference facilities, small conference facilities, not a massive conference center. And of course we need to be able to offer room service, have a restaurant and bar on site. We do obviously have a beachfront facility as well, Rumbus Beach, which is only a 3-minute drive from here. So we'll be running regular shuttle services for hotel guests.
And speaking of Rumbus Beach, this innovative beach bar restaurant facility also features stayover options. Traditional double-decker buses imported from the UK have been transformed into quaint, self-contained units. Rumbus Beach is a mere 10 minutes away from the Best Western Premier site and provides an attractive off-property beachfront lime. What a way to boost your product! So there you have it, 593 rooms already in construction or almost completed that will help to make the Antiguan and Barbudan tourism product more viable. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of our 3-part series, which will feature another 3 of the nation's new hotel developments, the Yida Project, Tamarind Hills, and the Courtyard Marriott.